saw you, a spark in my eye, you ignored me, and walked right by, it cut me right down to the core. You won't ignore me anymore. Forever now, we are entwined, never forgotten. Borrowed time, take my hand. Forever mine, I can hear you screaming into the void. I will help you borrow time. I love you. Yellow light of the moon directed me to your room. I saw you softly lying still. I moved in for the kill. I can't be bound to set me free. Forever now, we are entwined, never forgotten. Borrow time, take my hand. You're forever mine. I can hear you screaming into the void. I will love you for all time. I love you.
Alright, that was Direwolf with The Deepest Cut. New stuff from those guys. Local, I need to see if he was telling me about them. Keep me into that. I think he said North Little Rock. Good stuff. Direwolf there. We did Sluethfoot open it up. Their Black Sabbath cover, Lord of This World. It was on the round one of our Black Sabbath covers compilation. We are so close to wrapping up round 2, volume 2. It's coming soon, along with a big benefit show and all that good stuff. More info on that soon. More local bands covering Sabbath coming up in the show, just because that stuff's fun. I'm your host, Baker. We do this every Monday from noon to 2. The name of the show is Tomorrow's Dream. We're local, we're heavy. We bring you the stuff you want, the stuff you're about to see. We try to keep it topical, let you know about the shows coming up and stuff. Let's actually go ahead and run down a couple of those right quick. Oh, this one. I don't know if there's so much heaviness going on here or not. That's not it. I'm a big fan of the one I don't know how to pronounce though. Princios. With cherished and the chores. Boy, that one's a tough one for me. Wednesday 7 at Vino. Nope. Yes, at Vino's. $10. Show at 7. So yeah, that's gonna be like dream pop, synth pop, electro stuff. Definitely fun show though. There's a heavy one coming up Saturday in Jonesboro with folks from all over. We got Onus coming in from Memphis. We've had them here in Little Rock and played them here on the show before. Sluethfoot will be the locals there in Jonesboro. Band you heard just a moment ago, the first one. Scorched Earth will be making the trek up from Little Rock, and Czarus is coming all the way up from Brinkley, I think they're based in. So yeah, their first show back in a few years now, I think. I want to say they stopped playing before the pandemic even. I have to look back into that, but yeah, they're back and better than ever, so check it out this Saturday. Pretty sure that one's at Cregan's. Let me double check there. Yes, Cregan's, August 20th. That one, doors at 7 p.m. for $10. If you're up in the Jonesboro area, I'm gonna make the trip up and deliver some t-shirts, print for Onus, so they will have new sweet shirts for sure. Check them out. If you don't want to or not able to make that trip up there, Vino's has got a killer one going on as well. Sable Lining, Stiffed Beat, and Crying in Public. Let's see, a Stiffed Beat I think is one that Tedford's playing with now. Yeah, they said 200 years of rock and roll. They're old dudes. So and with Crying in Public, okay, that's a new thing, it looks like, from Little Rock, post shoegaze. And Sable Lining, which is the doomiest dance punk in the capital city, they say. So, oh, and sweet, they linked their Bandcamp. So yeah, we're gonna play some of that. That one's going down at 8:30 p.m. Saturday, August 20th, also at Vino's. $7 there. All ages, all the time at Vino's. Monday, big banger. We're stoked on this one. Bringing back Telekinetic Yeti. Oh, yes, it's been years. They were at Whitewater with Fred back in 2018, probably 2017 even, maybe. Killer stuff. They will be, back when Fred was Doom and we fit with them. Stoner-ish rock, anyway. Telekinetic Yeti, White Hills, and new Little Rock locals. This will be their first show, Mammoth Caravan. They will be ripping it up Monday, August 22nd. That's next Monday, 8 p.m., $12 at the door, I guess, or at whitewatertavern.com. So, yeah, I just looked into White Hills a couple weeks ago, but they look like a very cool stoner, doomy type two-piece. So as well, I think, as is the Yeti. So that'll be fun. Not a whole lot of gear to trip over. Not a whole crap ton of folks up on stage all night. But the ones that are there will be blowing your eardrums out. Speaking of which, let's tear into, I've been giving you this Mammoth Caravan 2-song demo they dropped every week, almost since it dropped, but we're going to go ahead and do both tracks back to back, give you a good solid 10 or 12 minutes worth here, and then we'll probably come up with some White Hills and Telekinetic Yeti after that, and some more Sabbath, and all kinds of more stuff. Somebody just dropped a new track, somebody local and heavy, just dropped a new track like yesterday or Saturday, and I saw it, but I forgot to write it down, and now I can't find it anywhere. So somebody please tag me on Facebook or call me 501-433-0088. We are still in pledge drive also, and I can help you out if you would like to donate some money to the station to help keep us going. We're all volunteers here. Or you can just go to kabf.org, and that's the easiest way to donate, and link it right up to your PayPal. You can become a sustaining member and kick in a few bucks every month if that's something you're able to do, or just do a one-time donation. Every little bit helps. It's tax deductible, the whole shebang. We'll tell you more about John Kane's celebration coming up and all kinds of other fun stuff. But here is Mammoth Caravan with Nomad. Catch them next Monday at Whitewater Tavern. KBF, Tomorrow's Dream, Voice of the People. vibe, wasn't it? White Hills there with Silent Violence. And before that, you heard that double shot of Mammoth Caravan. We played them backwards, Nomad, and then Ice Cold Oblivion. For some reason, Nomad had like about 40 seconds silence on the beginning, so I had to do that way in order to cue it up. I totally know that struggle, though. We put out the Band in the Artifice album back in 2015, I think. Ended up with like a full minute and a half, I think, maybe 2 minutes worth of silence, like at the end of the first track, which was just an intro, you know, I think like campfire noise, acoustic, something maybe, or whatever. So yeah, I had this really cool intro, which was supposed to segue right into the next song, and instead we stuck 2 minutes of silence on the first like almost 50 CDs that went out. It was horrible. It happens though. At least this was just a digital release. Well, I'll say that. We'll see. White Hills there. That is a New York duo. Looks like Brooklyn, I believe. They will be. That's a lie. This is a full band. Oh no, did I play the wrong one? Okay. No, I'm pretty sure this is it. New York, New York. I'm gonna go back and double check, but that would be awful if that was the wrong White Hills. Surely there's not two Stoner Doom White Hills out there. But it has more credits on here than I thought. Oh, well, okay. It was just 3 people, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe they hit the road as a 2-piece. Anyway, catch them next Monday with Mammoth Caravan, who you heard prior to that. And we'll be back in just a moment with some Telekinetic Yeti. Don't want to miss that. You can catch all 3 of them at Whitewater next Monday. And then we'll hop back on and tell you about a bunch of other shows coming up. Play all those bands. Stick around. Got you till 2 p.m. But first, give us your money.
Our listeners are our most important source of income. We're here today to enlist your support for the programs you enjoy on KABF. Your support and contributions are our most significant source of income. Call now with your pledge. The phone number is 501-433-0088 or 1-888-299-1088, toll free. You can mail your donation to KABF at 2101 South Main Street, Little Rock, Arkansas, 72206. Thank you again for your support.
That was Czarus with Kuru from the Whiskey for the Funeral EP from last year. I messed up. I can't count, and I left myself with an extra minute there before my ads were going to start. So let's run it down. Tranquilo before that with Electric Funeral, and I actually talk about that for a second. I don't think they're active at the moment anyway, but looked like Jeremy got into a bad car wreck recently, and I honestly don't remember now if he like straight up lost some fingers or just had some very bad damage to a couple fingers or something, but it looked like it was on his fret hand. So really I need to look it up actually and see if they've posted any updates, how he's doing. But best wishes to him, heal up, get better. I lost some good chunks of skin on my fret fingers a couple years back, and it really took a toll on me. Still play weird. Anyway, we got more Sabbath covers coming up and all kinds of good stuff. Stick around through these couple ads and donate if you can. Tomorrow's Dream got you for one more hour, and go.
Calling all fans of KBF and John Kane. Cals and KBF are celebrating our program director, his contribution to us and Arkansas radio, as well as KBF's 38th birthday, Saturday, August 27th, Ron Robinson Auditorium, Little Rock. Doors open 6, program begins at 7. Tickets are $10 available on the Cal's website, at KBF Studio on Main, or on KBF's website. This is special. Be there at Ron Robinson on Saturday, August 27th, 6 p.m.
The Medical Cannabis Minute, presented by CannabisExpertMD.com. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Nickel, your cannabis expert for CannabisExpertMD.com with a Medical Cannabis Minute. Although the United States Army prohibits cannabis and even CBD use in their troops, that doesn't mean they won't look at other uses for cannabis. They are currently evaluating the use of hemp fibers to incorporate in camouflage used in the ghillie suits snipers use to conceal their location. Hemp slows the growth of mold and mildew and offers superior breathability characteristics compared to cotton and other fibers used in the camouflage suits. Although snipers won't be consuming cannabis or hemp, other physical properties of this ancient medication may still help to save their lives. You can find out more information about medical cannabis at CannabisExpertMD.com. We're also available on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under Cannabis Expert MD.
Serving Arkansas, this is Community Radio, KABF 88.3 FM.
This is Wade Rathke with the Chief Organizer's Report. Dollar stores, sweetening the food, sweating the labor, collecting the cash. Dollar stores are now literally everywhere. How can you miss them, especially in rural and lower income areas? It's not easy. There are 18,000 Dollar Generals, 16,162 Dollar Trees, and they own another 8,200 Family Dollars. That's 42,362 stores, and they're still opening new ones as often as they can. Driving an 80-mile stretch in the Ozarks of Arkansas, I decided to count the Dollar General stores I passed, and there were 10 in that stretch, one every 8 miles. They are now becoming a go-to option for many families, not just trying to make it alive through the food desert, but trying to deal with inflation on many food items. Dollar stores are taking this crisis to the bank. As reported in the Wall Street Journal, average spending on grocery products at discount chains increased 71% from October 2021 to June 2022, according to analytics firm InMarket. Over that time period, spending on the same items in grocery stores decreased by 5%. Many large consumer brands, including Walmart and Unilever, attest that their prices aren't going down anytime soon. Sales up, but stock isn't necessarily the best for the consumers. Dollar General only sells fresh produce in a bit over 2,000 of its stores. Customers complain that Family Dollar and the others sugar up almost everything in cans. Spokespeople for the companies tout their frozen vegetables. This is going to be an increasing public health crisis, except there's been an ongoing crisis for lower-income families for years who are suffering from unhealthy diets demanded by limited access or affordability of better options. Sales are up, but staffing isn't, and this seems to be part of the business model. Look at the employment ads or talk to some of the folks behind the counter of any of these dollar stores and be ready for a shock. Of course, they all seem to start at or around the minimum wage set by the state, and then, being high turnover, if you make it for a bit, you get a bump. Managers are paid somewhat more, but they are also exploited, perhaps even more than the frontline workers. Many of these chains work on a model where each store, based on some calculation of sales, is assigned a certain amount of total hours to run the store, which of course also dictates when they open and close, so they have coverage on those hours. Managers, though, aren't counted in the hours, and they are technically claimed as exempt supervisory employees with theoretically wide discretion. Workers have told the team at the Workers Organizing Support Center that managers in the stores often start at $36,000. Certainly, that's a long way from the federal minimum wage, and if their standard work week was really 40 hours, then they'd be making something more like $17 an hour. That's the catch. As workers potentially exempt from overtime under the Fair Labor Standards Act, there's no limit to their hours if they are paid at least $684 per week. At 52 weeks in a year, that would total $35,788, making $3,600 just over the line. It's not hard to talk to managers about staffing issues and hear them tell of working 60, 80, and even 100-hour weeks in these times where everyone is looking for staff and the companies are paying towards the minimum. If the business model is assigning hours to the stores, sweating the supervisors is one way they make it work. Of course, that means even more turnover, including at the top, and probably means lawsuits in their future. Unfortunately, that's another calculation that's easy for them. On one hand, the cost of pricey lawyers. On the other hand, the years of litigation and delay are way, way cheaper than actually paying their workers fairly. Maybe at one point calling them dollar stores because a lot of the items were priced at $1. But the business model for all of these outfits seems to be really that's all about the dollar, period. This is Wade Rathke. For questions or comments, www.chieforganizer.org. You take it from here to there.
Today on Science in the Sea, making sense of disappearing krill. When we continue.
People think I'm insane because I don't frown in
Yeah. Calcabrina there. Y'all remember that? 20-year-old stuff right there. Jesus, that bass tone. It's just fantastic. Took me back. That dropped June 1st of 2002. I was talking to Keith about that band not too long ago. Dixie Slaughterhouse is the name of that track. Fun stuff. Couple Black Sabbath covers before that from the Volume 1 tape we did. The last one you heard was Zero the Hero by Book of Shadows, which was Jared Ives' solo project that I think he just did for that song. So maybe we'll get more out of Book of Shadows one of these days. He's got several projects he drops underneath different names, you know, so tis what it is. But that one, yeah, that was Zero the Hero, and we opened up the hour with Terminus' cover of Paranoid. Good stuff. We got some more Sabbath, more new stuff, more old stuff. You know, we're gonna keep it heavy. We are in Pledge Drive. This is the second week, so yeah, last one. Need every bit of support I can get from you guys. If y'all can go over to kabf.org and donate a few bucks, 5, 10, 100, whatever you got handy there, will help us out a great deal. We're all listener supported, volunteer worked, and we got a huge celebration coming up on the 27th. I'll tell you guys about this Saturday, the 27th at 6 p.m. at CALS Ron Robinson Auditorium. That's part of the Central Arkansas Library System downtown there. The auditorium is directly across from Sticky's there. So yeah, we're doing a panel on John Kane's legacy, especially the KBF years. 38 years he's been here, hosting shows and programming the station and keeping all us young punks in line and going. They'll be playing a clip from JT Tarpley's 88.3 Voice of the People documentary. You can go get tickets at www.cals.org or over where I just sent you to at kabf.org, and that will get you tickets into the show. Looks like it is $10, or we have them here at studio too. We're at 2101 South Main Street, downtown Little Rock. If you'd like to come by, catch us during the earlier part of the business hours if possible. Gets a little thin in the afternoon and evenings. But yeah, it's a big benefit. All the money is going in here to the station. We also have a benefit for this show coming up that will be there at the auditorium as well, Ron Robinson. But we're gonna go ahead and push it back, I believe, so we're not trying to double promote here at the same time and everything. But that's gonna be featuring a lot of these Black Sabbath covers being played live by local bands. So you're definitely gonna want to check that out. More info coming in the upcoming weeks on that. Here's Scorched Earth. They killed it last night. I got there late and missed Priya. We'll play their track that we're in a little bit, and I'll get to play with them next month. So looking forward to that. I'll tell you more about that and all the other shows coming up. But yeah, Scorched Earth, absolutely. Just heard they ripped it up last night. Got there right after them. Just caught Fleshbound and Signs of the Swarm, but it was an insanely heavy show. Yeah, the place sounding great. Everybody that came out and packed out Vinos, thanks y'all. Thursday was the same way. I'm pretty sure I didn't make it, but I know it sold out early, so, and then they still let some more people in, so way to go, you guys, packing out these venues. One that I will tell you about right quick, though, where was it at? Because, yeah, Scorched Earth last night, but you can catch them, where did it go? Later this month, the 29th, Monday the 29th, so I'll be telling you about it that day as well. Snuffed on Sight is the touring band we got coming through California, Bay Area, death metal, slam, beatdown, heavy stuff. Condemn will be coming down from Fayetteville, and then locals Scorched Earth and Severe Headwound provide and support. That one's at Vino's on Monday the 29th. We'll be telling you more About all of the bangers coming up. Here's Scorched Earth with their newest release, Maggots. KBF Tomorrow's Dream. Voice of the people. Alright, sorry for the delay. I had a phone call there. I couldn't quite figure out what to do with. That was Snuffed on Sight with Dummy. Good stuff from them. Ton of cuss words, but you couldn't understand one of them, could you? So it didn't matter. We had a double shot of Maggot songs before that. That was fun. Severe Headwound with Infested with Maggots, our most recent single, and Scorched Earth before that with their most recent single, Maggots. So yeah, 2 songs about maggots. You don't get that every day. What other station is going to give you 2 songs about maggots? I don't think they are. So I know Condemn is the other band on that show, the 29th. The last 3 bands you heard, plus Condemn, hardcore from Northwest, somewhere, Fayetteville, I believe, somewhere up in that area. And I swear they had music on Bandcamp. I've been playing it, but all of a sudden, it's just like a button to follow them but there's no link to. I don't know, maybe they're in a name dispute or something, because there was another Condemn that did pop up, but I'm sure it's a pretty popular name. Anyway, I'm going to try to track that down. All I could find was a live video, and I wasn't sure if the quality was going to work. So, try to squeeze it in if I can find that in the next little bit here. Let me see if there's anything I'm forgetting to play. Yeah, I'll probably need to play some ads here momentarily, but for right now, geez, I don't know what you guys want to hear. Somebody give me a call if you got any requests. Local heavy stuff, 501-433-0088 will get you to me here. And maybe this is the band I was thinking of. Maybe I got them confused. This dropped earlier this year. It's also Fayetteville. It's really grindy stuff, though. I don't think. I'm pretty damn sure I've been playing Condemned up here, but I can't find it now. So I'll keep working on that. Here, though, is Disavowed from the Red Room release. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple tracks to give myself a second and figure out what we're going to do next. Stick around and figure it out with me. Here's Disavowed with Act 6 and 7, The Cold Emptiness of Death and a Dim Faded Light. Right here on KBF. Tomorrow's Dream, voice of the people. Whoa, come on. Okay, tell you what, that's not gonna work, so we're just gonna hear the first couple tracks. What do you think about that? Act 1 and 2, Tortured and Memories Fading. Maybe this will work. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Lost Nation from Vore. Godfathers of Arkansas, death metal. Gotta love that stuff. Pantheon before that, Choir of Death. And then before that, you heard Angel Flesh from Fort Smith, somewhere up there in that northwest area. Throne of Judgement. Those were older tracks from both of those guys. I don't even know. Release, was it 2009? I thought it was older than that. Anyway, Old Vore, one of their shortest songs, possibly ever. About 2 minutes there on Lost Nation. Angel Flesh, I need to look. They might have dropped some stuff somewhere else. There's only this one album from 2015 up on Bandcamp. Or maybe they're just building slowly but surely up to the next release. Either way, back playing some shows. Stoked about that. You can catch all 3 of those. Plus, who else did I say? If anybody was there Thursday at the St. Guiskabog show, you caught Nomad from, where are they? Washington, D.C. So yeah, they're going to be back, or not back in Little Rock, but up in Fayetteville, Friday, September 2nd at the Arkansas Event Center. It used to be something else. I forget what the name of it was, but yeah, you know it if you're up in the area. It's easy to find. If not, it's $8 in advance or $10 at the door for like at least 6 bands. I think there's going to be possibly more announced. Nomad, Vore, Pantheon, Angel Flesh, Lost Cause, who just played with at Area 51 a couple weeks ago on the Filth show. They were really awesome. Northwest Arkansas, hardcore beat down. They got a lefty in the band as well, guitarist. Always cool to have Southpaw brethren on stage. Mausoleum will also be rounding out that bill with some Oklahoma City metal. See if I can find some of that and play up. There's so many bands called Mausoleum. So, matter of fact, I think Vore used to be called Mausoleum back in the day. They're probably friends. That's how that happens. So yeah, and it says and more bands to be determined. So there might even be another special guest or so. Definitely check that one out, September 2nd. I was supposed to be typing and searching for something while I was doing that, but I didn't. So let's talk about another show. What it were? It was the next night, Saturday, September 3rd, at Vino's. Silent Planet. I know the name, I don't know them, so you guys do, I'm sure, though. It says, wait, yeah. Okay, with special guest, Spirit Breaker. So Silent Planet and Spirit Breaker are the touring bands, and they will have local support from Levels, Tiny Towns, and this band right here. Let's do some My Hands to War with Postfulgurate on KBF tomorrow's stream. Voice of the... Wait for it. We gotta wait for these little ads to play. Sorry. I can only find their stuff on YouTube when I want it to work. There it is.
In an instant you appear, as if you were never gone, paying homage and energy shrines, with no mass to save you from the light, lost in the prime of life, roots pointed towards the sky, roots pointed towards the sky. What if it never comes?
You're listening to KABF 88.3 Little Rock, Arkansas, the voice of the people.